Walthamstow Stadium, where hundreds of men who all look like my dad come to watch some thin dogs running around. I should point out that I don't do a lot of what you're about to see anymore. I used to, but it's not entirely fair. So number 6 has not won.
No, it hasn't won.
So you shouldn't get anything on this at all.
No, it's worthless.
This is worthless.
Absolutely worthless.
All right, give me 1 minute, I'll be straight back. Yeah, why are you looking at me?
Where's he going? Surely he can't draw money. Don't believe it. I don't. How come? I don't believe it.
All right.
As much as that.
Do you want to know how it's done?
Yeah, tell me.
That's just the start. That's only 2 quid. That's just the start. I'll show you how it works. Just follow me. Just follow me, all right? Put your hand on your head. Put your hand on your chest. Put your hand on your wrist. Excellent. Now that's your elbow, not your wrist, all right? But the point is, you follow what I say. You take my lead, all right?
Okay.
It's just a control game, all right? That's all I'm doing here, just at a much more advanced level, all right?
Yeah.
Now here's what I want you to do. We'll do a couple more races.
Yeah.
Each time, you bet on the dog you're sure is going to lose.
Okay, no problem.
Right, but as much as you like. Have you got a... Do you know which one's going to lose the next one? You got any ideas?
Okay, yeah.
All right. I'm looking at this. I haven't
Track
got,
2
I haven't
will
got a
lose.
clue. Track number 2 will lose.
Yeah.
How much are you going to put in it? Trust me on it, all right?
£10, go on.
10 quid.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 10 quid on number 2. To win, all right? To win. Right, let's go and collect our losings. You look her right in the eye.
Yeah.
You've just got to trust me and don't be nervous about it. This will work. It will work because you'll believe that it will work.
Okay.
You look her right in the eye.
Yeah.
You hand her the ticket and you say, this is the winning ticket, and you just believe that from the bottom of your soul.
This is the winning ticket.
This one's not a winner.
Not a winner? This is the dog you're looking for. Try again, you may have misread it.
Oh yeah, sorry, you have one, sorry.
Fantastic.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Can you come for the next meeting?
Yeah.
20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, £9.
Thank you very much.
Yours to keep. Thank you.
Thank you. Is it legal?
I have no idea. People are always saying, can you use your skills to get extraordinarily beautiful women into bed? Well, yes. Yes, I can. Michelle?
Alex.
Alex, good to meet you.
Philippa.
Philippa.
Hello.
Can I just say, because we've been looking at a lot of very beautiful women tonight with the models and everything, but can I just say, and I mean this, and if this sounds cheesy, I apologise, but I just think you three are really lovely.
You are so cheesy.
No, this isn't cheesy. No, this
So
isn't cheesy. This isn't cheesy, because there's a lot of beautiful people out there, but you've just got like a glow or a presence or something about you. Okay, that is a really cheesy chat about. Would that work for you for even an instant?
Not in the
No,
slightest.
not All right, can I?
Would it work for you?
Probably. Can I ask each one of you, right, and do this absolutely seriously for me? Can you think in your minds of a quality that you would want from a guy? All right. Just focus on something. And Philippa, if you would in particular think of a line, like a chat-up line, maybe one that's worked for you in the past, or one that might work for you, that if some guy came up and said this, you'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll let this guy buy me a drink, or yeah, you know, I'll crawl around on all fours and bark like a dog, if that's what you really want.
It doesn't take a lot.
No.
Okay.
Will you think of something for me?
Yes.
So you've got a line. Is this something that's worked for you in the past? Is it something that...
Something I was very impressed with.
All right, okay, don't give me any more clues than that. And you two, I'll come back to that. Michelle, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at me. Now this quality, just imagine I'm some guy, this is how I do it in real life. Imagine I'm walking up to you in a party. Have me say, in your mind, just hear me say the thing you'd want me to say or to pick up on the thing. And if I get this right, this is like the most difficult thing that I do, so let me know that I'm right. This is astrology, isn't it, with you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're quite big on that. That's quite a big major part of what you do.
Yes.
And I think something that would really, was that what you were thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah. And it would literally be that I'm the same star sign that would do it.
Oh my.
Is that what you had in mind?
Yes.
Be absolutely honest. That's what you had in mind. Yeah.
Yes.
Yours, I think, is not that, because you'd have reacted if I was saying that. I think it's a nice, it's a friendly thing, but it's like sense of humour would be really important to you. That's what you're thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. Okay, now look at me. Now hear me.
Oh my God. That's
Hear me
brilliant.
say the line. And also, genuinely, eyes are very important to you, aren't they? Because you're giving me a lot back now, yeah?
Okay.
Did you kind of have that in mind as well, that you're thinking of eyes as well? All right, now hear me say the line. Hear me say the line. Hear me say the line. Okay, this is something that a guy said to you quite a while back. It's not going to be about your appearance. It's not going to be anything like that, because you're very cynical about that. It is. My friends say I'd be really good for you.
Oh.
Is that it? Is that it?
Oh. Yeah.
Does that work? Thank you so much.
It didn't actually really work, but it kind of...
It didn't work at the time, but it melted you. It melted you for a minute.
I thought I was
didn't it?
impressed by it.
Thanks so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you. We'll have a drink later on. I invited two members of MBA, an advertising agency, to a secret location to propose an unusual task. Those who work in advertising are masters of persuasion. They subtly weave their images and slogans into our daily lives, knowing that we will register so much unconsciously. And then we walk into a supermarket and feel a sense of familiarity with a product we think we've never heard of. Millions of pounds a year are spent on it. It's brilliantly calculated, and we all fall for it. So I thought I'd turn the tables on the advertising experts. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Tony, yes?
Yes, that's right.
And Martin?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Derren. Let me get down to explaining exactly what I want you to do. Imagine that I'm opening a chain of stores selling a product, something I have a particular interest in. Your task is to come up with a poster advertising that store. And that poster must include the company name, whatever you decide that may be. It must include a strap line, some sort of slogan, and some kind of logo as well, some kind of visual image.
Sure.
Now, the idea is you've only got half an hour to do this, so you've got to really work with your first instinct. So at the moment, you've got no idea what you're going to do, correct?
No.
Excellent. I'm also going to give you this. I've had a few design ideas of my own.
Okay.
I want to leave this untouched. We'll come back to that later. All right? Are there any questions?
What's the product?
What's the product? Very good question. Passion of mine since I was a toddler. It's a chain of taxidermy stores.
Ooh.
Let me pop the pussycat on the envelope so it remains untouched. You have half an hour, gentlemen. Good luck.
Great, thanks. Right, let's go for it.
Get stuffed as a start.
Right. Animal Hospital,
Yeah,
the ones who didn't make it. No, that's probably just stupid.
To do with wings.
All creatures great and small. Quality that says like nice, positive type dead
Yeah.
animals. Animal heaven. Where animals go.
Animal heaven, that's good.
Graveyard.
Animal heaven's great.
Animal heaven.
Where the best animals go to.
Loads of clouds with animals on them.
Yeah,
Gates,
harps,
pearly gates,
gates.
bear playing a harp.
Yeah. Only the best
Zoo.
get in. Only the best get into our...
Yeah, where dead animals go to live. Where the best.
It's the best place for dead animals. It's simple.
Time up, gentlemen. I
Okay.
can't wait to see what you've done. Come and show me.
Okay.
And Tony, before
Yeah.
we do this, can you take the envelope I gave you earlier? And
Okay.
can you please vouch for us here that no one's been anywhere near it? It's been under a dead cat. No one's touched it.
That's right.
That's the truth.
That's
That's
correct.
the truth.
Keep hold of it. Come around here. Now, before we have a look at it, just tell me, what was it like?
We started off thinking about the name. We thought that was probably
Yeah,
the best thing to do.
starting point.
Sure.
And then take it from there, really. We banged out a lot of ones that were probably completely stupid, and then got down to the ones that were slightly stupid, and then we kind of, that went back and forth for a bit, and then kind of got something we liked and developed it.
Can I have a look?
Sure.
Sure.
Is this it?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. it's a bear with a lyre.
So it's animal heaven, the best place for dead animals.
And it's obviously, you'd see that it was stuffed.
How did you come up with the name Animal Heaven?
We had the idea of the pearly gates of heaven being the zoo gates.
Zoo gates as the gates of heaven. That's interesting.
i.e. sort of all the animals that are dead are in a dead zoo, if you like, in heaven. And then we just kind of thought, well, it's kind of nice, but it's a bit twee. We wanted to make it a bit funkier. And then we thought a harp-playing bear just answered the brief.
It's fantastic. I do want to show you my own ideas from beforehand.
Okay.
I don't want to touch. Would you open them for me?
Sure.
And the winner is...
I think you'll find this interesting.
Okay.
Get rid of the envelope.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Not a million miles away. Let me put this up there. Hang on to that. It's a harp-playing bear.
Yeah.
God.
You've gone for these angel wings here. Were you thinking of angel wings or bird wings?
Yeah, they were kind of a combination.
You do them a lot better than me. This was the same thing. I was thinking angel wings there. You've got animal heaven. I got creature heaven.
Yeah. So
Where the best.
you're a bit off there then.
A bit off there. Where the best dead animals go. Did you
God.
put blessed place for dead animals?
Wow.
Very similar. I had the idea of a zoo gate on there.
It was hard to
We
leave out.
didn't overload
It was hard to leave out, but it was just a bit too much.
Can I see your other, the other one you were talking
Yeah,
about?
put
Was
it
one of
down.
them?
Yeah, it's just before there.
Is it very different?
Well,
It's just the gates.
yeah.
Oh, gentlemen, please.
We're drawn quite similar.
Look at that. This was the image I was thinking. I've done it there in the background because this to me was the more striking image, and interestingly, you abandoned this for this one. This was obviously
But
clear in your mind.
the first bear I drew looks exactly like that one, actually.
It did, yeah.
The first bear you drew.
Yeah,
on the
shall I
pad
show
there.
you on the notes?
Show me.
like that,
Show
yeah.
me. What have you got?
Well, this is scary, really. But,
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You've got the cloud. You've got the blue. If you knew the amount of effort we've gone into making this work, you'd be absolutely flabbergasted. But for now, it's comforting to know that you're just as susceptible to subliminal persuasion as the rest of us. Thank you very much for helping us out. Tony,
Thank you.
Martin,
pleasure.
take care. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye.
I think I'm quite cynical, and when I saw the bear and I saw a cloud, first of all, from behind the paper, I thought, hang on, he's close here, and then when we saw the rest of it, I couldn't believe it.
I immediately thought, oh, I'm gutted. I could see that it was folded, and I just saw the bear's foot hanging over the cloud with the harp.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It was gutted.
How embarrassing.
But now I think, oh, fantastic, I'm over the moon.
I mean, obviously we're pleased for him,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
As long as, if he comes out of this looking good, then that's, that's always the main thing.
To see how we did it, watch their taxi journey again.
Put a spell on you. Cause you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I ain't lying. No, I ain't.
We all get stuck in our belief systems, however sensible we think they are. To me, the New Age community is particularly guilty of not testing or challenging what it claims. And it was with this in mind that I invited a young woman to Epping Forest.
Just here?
Yeah. This is really nice here, isn't it?
Lovely.
Can I talk to you a bit about what your beliefs are in terms of spirituality? With something like Reiki or psychic healing or crystal healing, if you don't think it's just a question of you sort of buy into it and believe in it and then it sort of works because you're expecting to, if you think it genuinely is more than that, how do you sort of grasp that?
I've experienced crystal healing, I've experienced Reiki, which is using universal energy, which probably a lot of people would be very skeptical to believe in, and you know, but I'm basing my beliefs in facts, you know, and things that I have seen, how they've created a progress in my life or how things have shifted. I've seen this well, the results, you know.
Mm-hmm. There is something I'd like to try with you, and this is why I got you here specifically to talk about belief. And it uses an area of belief that, I don't know, maybe is less fashionable than some of the beliefs that have been adopted in our culture now as mainstream religion seems to be dying out. Would you stand up for me for a second?
Sure.
And just come around there, and just like that, just there for me. That's great. And take your hand, and just rest that there. Excellent. That's great, and you can just stay like that for a while. Well, I'll show you what this is. I'm going to show you something involving this, which is a doll. But the thing about this doll is that it doesn't, as it is, it doesn't have a soul. So we need to give it a soul for this to work. And that's what I'm going to do now by taking this. You happy if I use your ring for a second? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Just allow that to sort of go floppy down there. That's great. Thank you. And the ring goes into the center here. And this makes it a soul for the doll. Just like that. Now it has a soul, and your soul, if you like. Stay there for a second for me. See, I just think it's interesting, for me, that we tend to believe what makes us feel good. If we decide that something is nice or makes us feel nice, that we decide that it's true. Which, you know, you could argue devalues the idea of truth terribly. Can you feel anything at the moment? What are you aware of?
My legs feel really heavy.
Can you move them? Can you move your feet? No?
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's interesting, you see? You can't move them. You can move your arms, yes?
Yeah.
Just flap your arms a bit for me, just do that, thank you. Just so you can see you can move them for a moment. And then watch. What happens now? Can you move your arms?
No.
You trying?
Yeah.
Okay, now look at me. This will be perfectly comfortable, all right? There's nothing unpleasant about this, perfectly comfortable. I want you to count. Just try and count all the way backwards from 10 to 0 for me, out loud.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let that close. Can you talk? See, for me, it's all about questioning, I think, and not taking things at face value. Like at the moment you can't speak, but the only reason why you can't speak is that you believe that you can't speak because of what I'm telling you. And the interesting thing is that if I tell you you can speak, all that does is gives you permission to question that belief, and then you find that you can speak. Can't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what we believe isn't necessarily real at any level. I mean, this certainly isn't, it's not even a real voodoo doll. You know, and even the real voodoo dolls were used for healing, not for putting curses on people. But what I did, I got you to invest in that belief, and one of the ways I got you to do that was by investing something of yourself in it, like your ring. Whereas in fact, there's nothing in there. There is no ring in there. I didn't put your ring in there. You know, your ring's still on your hand. Yeah?
How did that happen?
You alright?
I did see him taking the ring and putting it into the doll. I can't explain it. He asked me to start counting, and I just couldn't open. I couldn't communicate. I just felt my feet and my legs become very, very heavy, as if they would just blend in with the ground, basically. It was a really bizarre feeling. When I actually looked down and I saw my ring on my finger, I could not believe it, and I still can't believe it right now. I don't know how that's happened. I feel really weird right now, actually. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight.
We go to pubs when we want to relax, paint and be left alone. Simple Simons in Canterbury is a popular boozer amongst the students of that city, and seeing as students think I'm very, very cool, I thought at least one of them would buy me a drink. No. Let me just try something with a few of you here. Your name, sir?
Frankie.
Frankie. Now, you are not a stooge, you're not an actor, we haven't set anything up, I haven't asked you to help me out here in a bad way, no?
That's correct, yeah.
Correct. Come and stand here for me. This is so simple. I just want you to think of something. Now, this can be anything. It could be like a name or a place or just a random word. Doesn't matter, but get something very clearly in your mind.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Okay? And when you've got something, Frankie, I'd also like you to change your mind a few times till you are happy that you settle on something that I could not possibly know. Have you got something?
Yes.
Great. Okay, we'll work with that. Now, what you do is you just visualise that thing. Just look out there for me. Just look at maybe a spot up there on the ceiling. Just start to sort of bring it in like this, sort of enlarging it a little bit. Okay, and as you do that, there's something musical, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Bring it in here like that. Just bigger and bigger. What is it? It's a violin or something? It's like a violin?
Along those lines.
Guitar?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, thank you. Big. All right, very good. Thank you. All right. Not bad. All right. Thank you. Sir, what's your name?
Stefan.
Stefan, come and stand here. Thank you. Same name as our director. All right, you take your glasses off on me. Can you see me right without those?
Just about.
All right, okay, same thing. So again, you're thinking of anything you like. Name, place, random word, change your mind again and again and again. Settle on something that you can visualise in some way. Have you got something?
Yeah.
Maybe you think guitar was a little easy. Looks like he plays the guitar, so make it a difficult one if you want, all right? Just come up with something. Let me get my pad. Padman, thank you very much. All right. Just relax for a minute. I'm going to ask you to think of letters in the word and that kind of thing. So let's just start with a letter somewhere in the middle of this word that you're thinking of at the moment.
Yeah.
Over and shh. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I might not be able to do this. Is that a D?
Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Let's go for another one nearer the, maybe nearer the end. Got one?
Yeah.
That's an A, yes?
Yeah.
It's the name of something, isn't it? Because you're not able to visualise this too easily. This is maybe the name of a place or something like that. Just search yourself over and over again. Don't give anything away. Just search yourself. Right. Thank you. All right, so there's a plosive sound at the beginning. Could be like a B or a P or a B. Thank you. Something like that. Just repeating it over and over. And oh, God, did you... The word was?
Broadstairs.
Broadstairs. You go and put your glasses on.
I can't see otherwise, I'm blind.
Broadstairs.
Yeah.
Excellent, thank you very much.
There's no way you're doing that.
As you were doing that, be honest, all right? Don't just make me look good. As you were doing that, did you have the word grace in your mind?
You're amazing.
Did you have grace? Did you have grace? That's your what?
It's my girlfriend, yeah.
Did you have that in your mind?
Yeah,
as
that was the first thing that came in.
And then you changed it to
Yeah,
excellent.
it's
Thank you so much. You're fantastic at this. You're great.
How could you have known that? It was amazing. It was special. ESP or whatever, psychic, the devil possession. I don't know, but you know, I don't know how he did it.
I mean, he came into the pub like 10 minutes before, and he pretty much knows the intimate details of your life.
Got to get Derren Brown at least once in your life, basically.
There's an old and obscure psychic feat of apparently seeing with your fingertips, and a few people even to this day do claim to have this ability. I can certainly achieve the same results, but through methods I don't believe to be psychic. Well, thank you very much for coming along to this vintage Eyeglass Emporium. Now, you may or may not know that I'm a huge fan of the whole area of Victorian charlatanism. There was a girl from that period, a 15-year-old girl called Lillian Keeble, flaming red hair. She toured the houses of rich people with a parlour act, which she called dexterous vision. And what Keeble claimed was that she could see through the fingertips These two fingertips here are her right hand. Now, I'm a huge fan of her, and I've dug and dug for information on her. She's not that well known about, and sort of come up with bits and pieces that allow me to piece together what her methods may have been. This is why I've asked you here. So, the first thing that she would do in her act was as follows. Can I maybe try this with you, Michael? Can I just swap places with Michelle? I'll ask you to come around here. All right. Now, she would ask somebody to write down a sentence or a phrase. Now, this is entirely up to you what you write, OK? I'm going to get you to write it down on this piece of card. If you take those for me, now, obviously, it's very important I don't see what you write, so wait till I've turned away. But anything you like, a phrase or a short sentence. I'll face away while I do it. Don't let anyone see. Tell me when you're done. Yeah. OK, and just hold the card like that between your hands like this so I can turn around safely and not see it. Sure. Is that safe? Yep. Yeah. OK, great. Michelle, can I bring you back round here again, this side? If you come and stand here. Now, your point of view here, Michelle, is just to make sure that I'm not going to cheat or turn and look. So you're essentially going to hold my gaze. All right, so you know I'm not going to look away. All right. Now, Michael, what I want you to do is to hold the card, so the card is flat, but writing side down. Yeah. And if you come around here just a little bit so that I can put my hand... All right. I'm not going to touch the card. Now, what's interesting about her methods, of course, is this is 1845, all right? They were simple, but weirdly, the word big, is that right? A big? Yeah. Hell, to, maybe that's hello, a big hello. Is this right? Am I close? Yeah. That's right. A big hello to, all matching. Or watching even. A big hello to all watching. Can you show the camera? Let's have a look. What does it say? A big hello to all watching. Thank you so much. I'll ask you to go stand back there again.
There's no human possible way that he could do that. Well, he is a human. But it's not normal.
The highlight of the act for me was when Lillian would give her abilities to somebody else. So, Michelle, I'll do this with you. If you can just come around here for me and point those two fingers for me like that. Now keep your other fingers in. Now look at me. I'm going to give you the ability that Lillian had. You'll be able to see with your fingertips. Just press your two fingers up against mine. You will be able to do it. You must believe that. Look at me. You must believe that. Good. Okay, keep your fingers like that. Don't move them. Now I'm going to write down, we'll keep it relatively simple, a 2-digit number. All right? I will write this behind my back so you can't even catch a glimpse of anything or the movement of my arms or anything that might give it away. All right? A 2-digit number. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right, and I'll ask you just to, it's there, it's written just there, all right? So if you keep your fingers there, you are underneath where the number is written. So all you've got to go on is your instinct now. So imagine perhaps a white screen and allow the image of a number to appear on it. It is a 2-digit number.
32.
32. Some reason, why did you say 32?
Don't know.
Okay, it is...
Oh my God. That's amazing. I'm physically shaking.
You are physically shaking.
That was just weird. Is the only way to describe it. Because I could actually see it in my head, the way he'd written it. It was just, I mean, tears came to my eyes emotionally. It was just very strange. Absolutely amazing. Don't know how he does it.
Cardiff, lovely place. She lives there. And home of the reasonably famous Cardiff Market. Here I am casually mixing with the locals and playing a game where they can win some money and I can look revoltingly clever. Have you got a wallet on you or a purse or some money?
Yes.
Can I just see? Don't show me how much money you got, but just show me what you keep your money in. Excellent. Have you got any loose change in you as well, or is everything in there?
Everything in there.
Everything's in there. All right, so here's the game. I'm going to try and tell how much money you've got in that wallet. Yeah. If I'm more than 50 pence out, you win £100. All right? 5 £20 notes. You don't have to put any money in it yourself, so you've got nothing to lose, apart from your dignity. So, let me ask you a few questions. You work here, obviously?
Yes.
Do you drive in? Do you walk in?
Catch a bus.
Okay, great. Do you go shopping on the way home?
Sometimes.
Okay, married? No.
No.
No. Are you in a rush to get to work in the morning?
Usually, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm going to write down an amount and put it in this envelope, all right? Don't look, because it'll spoil the surprise. Look at me. Okay. Okay, hang on to that for me. Great, thank you. Will you please count the amount of money you've got? Tell us how much you got.
I've got £30 a note.
Yep, keep going, there's some more.
35.50. 5.70, 80, 90, 36.
36, yep.
And 35 pence.
£36, 35p, and that.
My lucky stone.
All right. £36, 35p. Yep.
Yep.
Put the rest of the money back in the wallet.
Right.
I think I'm all right. First of all, it's very important that none of us had asked you how much money you had on you.
No.
The exact money was £36.
35 pence.
35 pence. Have a look. It says...
£36, 31.
36, 31. 4 pence off, which leaves me safely within the 50 pence limit. Thank you very much indeed.
I can't believe that. I was a bit gutted because I thought he wasn't going to get it, to be honest with you. There's no way anybody could have known what was in my purse. No, I didn't even know what was in my purse, so yeah. I just can't believe he got it, to be honest with you. Can't believe it.